Hey, what's going on everyone? I'm the OPJellicent and we're back here on Pokemon Showdown. I got a team right here I put together around a Choice Specs Porygon-Z. Insanely strong Pokemon with its Adaptability stab right here, so we can go ahead and ohko defensive Landorus-T with Tri Attack. It's insane. We also have Trick on this set just to go ahead and catch Chansey. It's mainly here for that. If we can trick it and cripple that, that's really going to help out my team because this team really struggles against Chansey a lot. And then we have Bolt Beam coverage right here, of course. The best Porygon-Z coverage you can ask for. We're pairing it with Mega Diancie because Mega Diancie can go ahead and catch a lot of Steel types with HP Fire. Mega Scissor and Ferrothorn are a lot of Pokemon that people use as pivots, and by getting rid of those, we can go ahead and help out Porygon-Z a lot. Assault Vest Magearna right here is our switch into Tapu Lele. Tapu Lele with a Choice Scarf is a giant threat right here. Magearna can go ahead and help out. We're actually running a max HP Heatran with no Speed F. Because I have the Magearna right here, I figured I would go ahead and just run a max speed Heatran right here. And then we have Rock's Taunt and 2 attacks right here. It is our Rocker, and because that's a Rocker, I actually have a Landorus-T right here. I needed a Z-move user and a ground immunity, and because I already had Rocks on this, I figured I would just go ahead and take a Z-Rocks Lando and make it U-turn. And then finally Choice Scarf Tapu Bulu as our speed controller right here. So that's going to be the team. It'll be down below in the description in case you guys do want to try it out. And let's go ahead and get right into the games. Alright, I got a game right here. This player has the Magearna, which is definitely unfortunate, although on this sort of build it might be offensive Magearna, so maybe my Porygon-Z can do a little bit of work right here. I'm really anticipating maybe their Rotom Wash lead or their Landorus-T lead. Landorus-T would be like the most scary lead right here, but I really do value perhaps my SD Lando lead right here is not bad. The other option would be just be Porygon-Z right away. Let's do that. Let's lead Porygon-Z right here and see what they decide to lead off with. I gotta be really careful about a few things. Okay, so let's see. They do lead Landorus-T right here, so I'm just gonna try attack turn 1 because it'll maybe give me the chance to hacks the Magearna. They stay in right here and just die, so that's definitely very funny. I think Magearna should have come out. My own Magearna is my check to their Magearna, so Scissor comes out here because they know I'm Specs. I mean, I just go Heatran, right? As they go for knockoff. This is okay, I at least get my rocks up here. And then I can taunt this thing to prevent the defog. Nice. So that's really good for me too. Honestly, I'm going to make an offensive switch here into... And it's having Porygon take this hit smart. Maybe keeping it out of range of Bullet Punch could be good. I'm going to go Porygon-Z here on the Volt switch. This is okay. On perhaps Magearna coming in. Scissor coming in. Okay, so I'm assuming that I'm probably in range of their attacks. I actually catch this thing with a Tri Attack. I just want to damage on the Scissor, but this thing's actually going to live. I did get a freeze though, but I mean it is 20%. I think the freeze is only like a third of that chance though. Definitely very unfortunate, but Porygon-Z is kind of going off. I gotta be really careful about their sweepers. So they doubled into that trying to defog, but I would never let them do that. Kartana comes in here. At this point in the game, I think I can use maybe AV Magearna as my... No, I'm just going to stay in as they decide to go ahead and SD, so... Kartana is not out of the game too. They're just trying to set up with everything. Alright, this thing finally comes back in. Like I said, I just want the damage on this, and that does way too much. Meaning they have to attack me, they can't resist, yeah. Which allows me to get in Landorus-T here. And just click... Actually, I think Earthquake should kill. Nice, so we get that out of there. Volcarona has to come in next, but they go Magearna. I can just Earthquake this. It did live, but I think that means I just go Diancie now. Click Earth Power, and then I follow that up with a Power Gem into Volcarona, and that is going to be GG. So my opponent was trying to play way too offensively around my Porygon-Z. They should have just attacked it, but they decided not to right there. So we're able to go ahead and win, and I'll be right back with another one. Alright, so speaking about hard counters to Porygon-Z, this guy has a Tyranitar. We're very unfortunate right here. I can't even trick it because they have a Mega Stone on it, so this is going to be tough. Landorus-T looks great right here. I think I just lead maybe... Like, I can switch into their offense. I'll lead Landorus here. On Quag lead, okay. I mean, I can just go for U-turn into maybe Magearna. That's not really going to help me a ton, though, and I know they're unaware. I think I'll go for U-turn here on... They're going to go for Scald 100%. Their Helmet, that's annoying. I'll use Magearna as my pivot here. On the Toxic, okay. And basically what I can do now is just go right for my Fleur Cannon. And actually, I wouldn't anticipate them to stay in, right? You definitely... Well, I'm going to Fleur Cannon here. I should have gone for the Volt, but I can either get in Heatran here or I can go, like, back to Lando. I think I go... Actually, I can Volt out, but... Yeah, I Volt out here. How important is Heatran? I have Magearna to respond to Lele. I'm going to use Heatran here on the leech seed. Nice. If they want to Earthquake me, that's totally fine. But getting up rocks right here is going to be huge. They decide to go out into Tyranitar. Now, I do have Scarf Bulu right here in case this Dragon Dance ends up being a problem, but I'll go out here into my Landorus-T, as they decide to go right for that. Okay. I actually think I'm going to SD up here. They could have Ice Punch, though. I'm going to make the SD play, anticipating... Well, not Quagsire, but Quagsire should die. Oh, it ate it up. 68%. That's really sad. That means this is not going to kill. That might be actually be the game deciding point right there. I'll go out into this, but that's really lame. The fact that I did 68 right there. They're going back to T-Tar here, but like every time they switch it to Tri-Attack, they're risking getting hacked by it. So yeah, that's a burn. And that's exactly why Tri-Attack is such a good move. This Porygon-Z is getting like the best status too. It got the freeze last time and got the burn this. I guess freeze would technically be better, assuming they didn't thaw. They finally get their rocks up, okay. Quagsire is 100% coming in here, but I'll just go for U-turn. Yeah, because every time T-Tar comes in, I just go back to Porygon again. Click Tri-Attack into T-Tar, and it dies, right? Yeah, it dies to 2 of these now, so that thing's dead, meaning I can spam Tri-Attack a lot more now. They should go maybe Lele here is what I'm thinking, but they can really go out into anything they want. Yeah, Lele comes in. At this point, I think I just sack my... Actually, the Heatran sack is that smart. I want to keep Magearna healthy just for maybe Kartana being too big of a threat, so I'll sack off my Heatran here to the Psyshock. I think I just get in... Psyshock, huh? I mean, the thing is, Magearna is really the only thing that can take it on super well. Their Life Orb, okay, that's good to know. I'll go Magearna here, and maybe just click... I'm thinking Fleur Cannon. They recognize the fact that they're going for the Kartana win here. That's going to be a problem, that Kartana with Smart Strike. I think I might just lose to that, to be honest. Alright, well, I'll get out of there. Unfortunately, they died to Life Orb. I think Kartana comes in and just messes me up. Unless Landorus can actually take it on. Okay, they go Celesteela first. That's good. How am I preventing this, this Kartana sweep? I mean, at this point, I think I just sack off Porygon. They decide to go for the Leech Seed, which is totally okay. Honestly, I'm just going to try attack, because they should have Protect, and I don't want them going Quagsire on the Thunderbolt. Yeah, so this basically guarantees me that I can at least hit the Celesteela harder, while also preventing Quagsire from recovering. That's going to be valuable. That's just so much, and I got another pair. This Porygon 2 pairs every single time. Tough play here. I don't really have a good way of breaking them. I'm going to go Diancie and just use it for the damage, I think. Yeah, so they get out of there with the health, unfortunately. I got to go out into Bulu now. And I think I just lose to Kartana, unfortunately. I really should have kept my Heatran healthier for Smart Strike. Scarf Cart's a threat. I might change this to like Fizdef Lando with maybe Flynium Z. We'll see. I'll go right here for the superpower, knock that out. And yeah, I think Kartana just comes in and kind of wins. They're refusing to go out into it, though. Okay, that's an SD. I can just Iron Head here. Go out into this, click Horn Leech. Then go out into this, and I guess my play is Fly. But yeah, there's no way I can win this. Especially if they have Protect right here, I've definitely lost. But they should just go Quagsire. Get that helmet chip off, and then knock me out with the cart. So yeah, there is no endgame for me right here. I'm just going to go ahead and forfeit. Called out a GG, unfortunately for me. Definitely should have kept cart more into mind. I'll see what I can do to the team, because Scarf Cart's actually a giant problem. I'll be right back with another game. Alright, I got the next game right here. This guy has some very random Pokemon on his team. I made a change. I actually made this Landorus-T defensive Flynium Z with HP Fire over Stealth Rocks, because I have rocks on this. This should help me out against Kartana a lot. I'm anticipating maybe a Araquanid lead off from his part. So I'll lead off here with Bulu, as they actually lead Gren. Now, if I lose this thing, how bad would that be? Because I could easily Horn Leech here. I feel like Magearna as the safe pivot's not a bad option, but if they go for a U-turn, I'm going to go for Horn Leech here. I'm actually tempted to Stone Edge too. I'm going to use Magearna as the pivot. I think that's my best option right here, because If they're Scarf Gunk, they go for it. If they're not, they switch out anyway, is my mindset. I mean, yeah, this is what's kind of bad, though. They went for U-turn into Charizard. Yeah, this is kind of bad for me now. So, I mean, Landorus is my check to X. I can go Heatran here. Heatran doesn't look all too valuable. They try to go for Flame Charge, so I'm assuming they have Earthquake. I'll go Landorus-T here. They might Belly Drum this turn. They go Arachninid. Oh, come here. I guaranteed outspeed. Why is this so fast? Alright, get out of there. Nice, and I'm still healthy for Zard. That's really helpful. Porygon 2 comes in. I could get a Brox. Never mind, I can't, but I can do it with Heatran, so let's U-turn here to Heatran on the Ice Beam. And yeah, I just get a Brox here, even if they have HP Ground, which they're going for a Para. I mean, they just gave me this thing. I just taunt here, and no recover. I don't know why they're so adamant on getting rid of this too. Like, what does it actually open up? Okay, they go for Ice Beam in case I try to pivot to Landorus-T. I don't know what that opened up for them. Like, I'm genuinely curious. Mega Diancite has fun now. As does Porygon. I'm just going to stand here in Magma Storm. I somehow break through and get it off. I mean, they're probably Scarf, right? So I just click it again. Alright, they're not Scarf, which is great to know. If they're max speed Jolly, they're faster than me, which is interesting. I think I go Diancie and just click Moonblast. Yeah, that'll knock it out. They have to be like Scarf Steelwing on Braviary to knock me out here. And if they're not, then Charizard will die. This comes in. I think I once again use Magearna as my pivot, although that does open up this thing, so I actually like the idea of going Landorus-T here. On the Grass Knot, okay. So I get to find out whether they're locked in or not, which is really helpful. And I'm assuming they are, so I can go for a U-turn here. As Braviary comes in, nice. I'm going to actually go Porygon-Z here, because it basically forces the kill. If they're Scarf, I'll find out, obviously, but I just go for Tri-Attack, that'll knock it out. And yeah, this basically makes it so that Charizard cannot set up on me under any circumstances. And because Greninja should not have a way to knock me out in one, I should be fine. Yeah, they have to try to SD, but this is going to OHKO, I think. I don't think there's any chance of it living. Yeah, this thing is way too strong. And then Greninja comes out. Let's give this thing the last kill. They go for the freeze right there. I'm assuming that was probably Scarf, and we're able to go ahead and clean up the game with this Porygon-Z right here. So that was definitely a lot cleaner than the last one. We gained a lot of our points back, which is very helpful, and I'll be right back with another game. Alright, I got the next game right here. This guy's just learning some hyper offense, and another Tyranitar, man. These Tyranitars are really rough. Okay, they actually lead off with Feeny, though, which I really need damage on anyway, so they double out into Shuckle. This might get 2-hit KO'd, I think. Oh, it actually is resisted, right? I'm normal, Durock. I forgot about that. I mean, I can go Diancie. They definitely anticipated my Diancie lead against Shuckle, is that what I think happened. I can Power Gem here. As they try to Encore me. I don't know why. I'm in the 1700s right now. You'd think they know. And then they go Tyranitar when I have Moonblast, okay. Well, thank you for the Tyranitar. That was your switch into... They just gave me both switch-ins to PZ. Cortana's in. I have Landorus for this purpose. They're probably SD, though, and they're probably clicking SD. And actually, I can't let that happen. No, they're not even Scarf. Yeah, they're on a Webs team. Why would they be Scarf? I'm glad I thought that through, because if they SD as I go Landorus and knock that out with a Z move, I just lose, so... That was always a thing. This comes in. At this point, I don't need to predict. I think I just go Magearna on the Moonblast and go for the Volt Switch here. They could Nature's Madness me, but I really don't mind. Protect. And they Surf. I'm very confused about what's happening right now. But what I do know is that this is about to come in and click Tri-Attack. It didn't kill. Wow. That's really surprising. Well, they can tab it, I guess. I don't really need that. I'm surprised that didn't kill, though. I really thought it would. I mean, I can just bring this in. Even if they have Protect, like Volt Switch, we'll be able to knock them out. They go Shuckle. Alert Power here. I guess maybe Thundurus could be a threat, but I just Fly Z and then knock it out with Diancie. Bulk Up. Oh, that's a problem. I'll go for a U-turn here. They may go for the Z of their own. Yeah, Flynium. But don't I go Diancie here and just kind of win? Bisharp's not a threat as long as I connect one with my Heatran. Actually, wait a minute. I have Scarf Bulu, which will outspeed that. So that's not even a threat at all. Yeah, I literally just got into this here, click Moonblast. I will have a +1 wild charge. Yeah. Now they go Feeny. But they go Bisharp. And just give me the Bisharp. Okay. I don't know what was happening this game, but my opponent threw away every win con. We were able to go ahead and win right there. And I'll be right back with another game. So I cannot stop finding Tyranitar, unfortunately. I'll lead off here with PZ on Tyranitar. That really sucks. I mean, I'm pretty sure I died at Pursuit, so I just clicked Try Attack here. They clicked Crunch. That's a VT-Tar. I'll just click it again. I get the Paragnus. Yeah, they go for Pursuit, so they got me on the lead right there, but the lead scenario is actually not as bad as it looks. I just go Landorus-T here. And I think click Fly Z right away. Actually, I'll just Earthquake. They go Torn. This should die to my Supersonic Sky Strike. Yeah, so I get rid of Torn right there. Beautiful. That's going to help me out. What's the next problem here? Mawile comes in. Why did Mawile come in? I mean, I can use Heatran as my pivot here. They double to Landorus. Okay, good double for sure. That Amoonguss is a threat. I actually need to keep this for Amoonguss, so I'll go Bulu here on the Toxic. This guy's playing super offensively. I think I'll Wood Hammer here into Heatran. I was actually considering Superpower. Okay. So the thing is, Amoonguss is going to beat my Diancie because of the terrain and all that. Okay, they do go for Magma Storm. I am max speed Timid, and they might be too. I'm going to Earth Power here as they stay in, and I knock them out. Nice. So, Risking the Tide did not work out for my opponent right there. I think I can beat Amoonguss because their terrain, well... No, I have to switch out into Landorus on that Crunch. AV Crunch does not do a lot. I can just go for U-turn here as they go into the Landorus-T. Once again allows me to bring out my Tapu Bulu. Okay, they are Scarf actually, good to know. And Amoonguss does come in. I gotta be careful with this. I'll go Heatran here. The Spore, right. I don't know how I forgot that. Earthquake. I think I guaranteed Wake Up this turn though. So, are we serious? Okay, they went for Crunch though. Meaning I do get my rocks up. Nice. And they actually let me keep my Heatran. Okay. And then they don't Pursuit. I don't know what just happened, but I will take whatever just happened. Landorus-T comes in. We know this is Scarf now. I mean, it's kind of a threat. I mean, this is just a free U-turn for them, but going Landorus-T gives me the momentum, not them. Mawile comes in. Gets that Intimidate off. Okay, they can have the Bulu now. They do go for Sucker Punch, okay. I'll actually Wood Hammer here. On the SD. This forces my hand. I have to go out into this here. And actually, would regular Earth Power kill? Because if I'm... Actually, I'll guarantee live any, but I can just go for Earth Power here. They do go Landorus-T. This is really tough for me. And then they Stone Edge into, I guess, anticipating mine. Tyranitar comes in. This AVT-Tar is a problem. But at this point, I don't think they can beat my Landorus. Well, I'll use Magearna as my pivot right here. And just start clicking Iron Head. They do flinch. Amoonguss comes in. I mean, I literally need damage on Amoonguss for Landorus, so I'll take it. Then they go Mawile. It's not going to kill. I clicked the wrong attack, though. This is all fine. Amoonguss is not a threat. Like I said, I need damage on it for Landorus-T, and that's all that matters. I'm getting very lucky with Iron Head flinches, but I think the game was over at this point anyway. Like Landorus-T, after they suck it off their own Lando with that really bad Stone Edge prediction, I just Earthquaked through their team with my own Lando. They finally got an attack off, which is funny. Knock that out. And they just got out of there. Yeah, they played their Landorus way too offensively, which in turn ended up opening up mine. So I'll take that win right there, and I'll be right back with another game. Alright, I got the next game right here. I definitely think the Landorus-T has been helping us out, and ideally it can go ahead and do that again against this Kartana right here, but I don't know, this matchup looks very tough. Dragon Dance, Mega Altaria is just a giant threat to me. They do lead Landorus-T right here. I just look Ice Beam. I think they might go Alolan Marowak as their pivot. In which case, I'm going to have to make a call after that, because I really can't afford to take damage on my Landorus-T. They are Scarf, good to know. Probably Alolan Marowak, I had to guess. Unless they're expecting Z Conversion, like, They could go maybe Scarf Cart. Cresselia, oh, can I freeze it? Nah, don't freeze it, okay. I mean, Heatran is here for this. I don't care if they Thunder Wave Heatran, I just want my rocks up. They got a Trick Room, so it is Trick Room. It's not completely Trick Room, though. Tapu Fini comes out. Should be able to outslow me, but... I'll go Bulu here, I think. They do Defog, okay. Good Defog. So they can Scald here, but I think they're actually switching out, maybe, into... Maybe Altaria. I don't know, like, I can Stone Edge. Nah, that's fine. I really was okay with this. They could Bone Meringue here. They go for Shadow Bone. I just want my rocks back up, man. Can you let me keep them? That would be nice. Cresselia being weakened is actually really nice, too. I'll take that for sure. Nice, because this gives me Diancie to literally just click Power Gem. Because the terrain, actually the terrain's about to go down, so that's definitely a problem. This matchup is just not there, but I think I can maybe maneuver around it with Scarf Bulu, Mega Diancie, and defensive Landorus helping me out against that Kartana. I gotta be really careful about Scarf Landorus, though, because if my Porygon-Z... I'm sorry, if this thing gets weakened and this thing gets weakened, I lose to it, so... Just gotta keep that in mind, too. But yeah, Mega Diancie right here is my best breaker. They go hard Tapu Fini. I'll Moonblast it here, I think. Because they have to defog. They know they have to as well. They actually Scald, so they just lost their defog. I don't agree with that. I think they should have defogged on me. Because what is it defog on now? Maybe? Maybe Magearna? Okay, they just attacked. I was actually banking on them going for another, like a Trick Room there, but... This does allow me to bring in Porygon-Z and just click. Try attack is fine. Yeah, this matchup was not really good. But I'm not out of it yet. I can still win with a few things. I think Scarf Bulu looks okay. I gotta keep... I don't know, that Mega Altaria is the big threat though, because just Dragon Dance Mega Altaria alone is a giant problem. Fini being down is really helpful though, that's definitely a thing. Scarf Landorus-T, I still have 2 good checks to that. Cresselia is not going to die here. I hate Cresselia, man. They sack off the Fini, okay. To get in what, though? Kartana? I could be Scarf for all they know. Did I ever attack them earlier? I feel like I did, and they know what type of set I am. Yeah, Ice Beam the Crest turn 1, meaning they should know I'm Specs, but... Yeah, they go Cart. And I have to go Landorus on this. It's my only option here. I gotta try to hope that Magearna can take on that Altaria somehow. Nice, so Leaf Blade does very negligible damage right there. I can just go for HP Fire here. Nice, and that's why I have HP Fire Landorus. Nice, so we were able to go ahead and get rid of that. We're still in this game, but it's not looking very good. Depending on what play they make here, such as this one, I needed this play to come out actually, because I have the Z. And unless they're defensive Cotton Guard, I should be fine here. They give me the Altaria, nice. I think I might be good now. Just maybe with... I mean, I still gotta keep, like, Trick Room and Marowak into mind. That's definitely a threat. They're gonna go Cresselia here. And get up that Trick Room, I'm assuming. That's at least what they should do. And then Scarf Landorus, how am I dealing with that? How am I dealing with the... with that thing? Is the question, too. So they actually go Landorus here. That means they probably have HP Ice. I think I should keep this and go Bulu. They went for Explosion and I lived it. That's huge. If Cresselia comes in, I think I have to hope that Woodhammer can kill it, which I don't think it can. No, actually, I don't have to hope for anything. I Woodhammer and then I just stall out the terrain and the Trick Room and go Landorus and Earthquake the Alolan Marowak. And I should be fine. Weren't we down 4-6 here? How am I up 4-2 now? This died to my Z, this died to HP Fire Lando. This died to, I think, Tri-Attack, and then this just exploded, so... Yeah, even offensive Bulu is great. Okay, if this kills, I guaranteed win. If it doesn't kill, then I guaranteed win. So... It just killed. Nice, and who do I want to end the game off with? I mean, I really can't go Landorus yet because the train is still up. I mean, actually I can, and just get the Intimidate off. And then switch out. That's fine. Look, even if they're SD, I don't mind at all. But yeah, Scarf Woodhammer actually was able to do 50. I'm surprised too, Cresselia is a bulky mon. But yeah, I see what I have to do right here. I just U-turn. I'm assuming they're not coming back. If they go down to 60 seconds without choosing their Marowak, I will go ahead and get another game. Because there's nothing they can do right here. Like, even if for whatever reason they finally forfeit. Okay, yeah. I was definitely going to win with the combination of these mons right here, and I'll be right back with another game. Alright, final game right here is going to be up against some offense right here. Just Sun offense, definitely very standard. I'm really anticipating Landorus-T lead again. They lead Charizard. Alright. Huh. Diancie is my best pivot, but I don't think I risk it. It just kind of kills everything. I think I just go for Tri-Attack, but this is good too. I'll use Heatran as my pivot here. It's very useless. Flamethrower. I mean, Focus Blast is not going to OHko me, and I do want my rocks up, so they have Earthquake. But I didn't actually live that too. Okay, nice. So them not making the prediction turn one is it might actually cost them here. And then they decided to go for the Flamethrower, but I was able to deal with that. Fortunately, I didn't get my damage off. Would have loved to have that happen, but I can literally Mega Evolve here, go for Power Gem. If Landorus comes out, that's amazing. If Drill comes out, it's a left easy Drill, meaning it's Spadef. Yeah, I can't stand. They spin, and my rocker is dead. Alright, I should have maybe thought this through a little bit more. Well, I get the positioning that I want, which is great. I live any Scarf attack, unless they're, like what I said, Max Speed Jolly with the Z move, and they don't beat me. Or Scarf Explosion, that crit definitely did not matter. That's okay, I think. Mega Diancite still kind of has fun. I gotta be careful about Venusaur, though. I mean, they can just go... It's kind of a tough call right here. Are they going Drill or Zard? If I go anything that's not Diancie and they go Zard, I just lose them on. If I go Drill and they go Diancie, I can pivot into Landorus. That's my mindset here. So I will go Diancie. Fly-Z Lando is my check to Venusaur. They did go Zard. Nice, I get that right. I'm able to go ahead and hit that hard. Honestly, why didn't I HP Fire? 90 to 135. Yeah, this was stronger, right? 90 to 180 versus this is 60 to 120 to 180. Yeah, they were the same strength. And yeah, they're going to use Torn as their pivot now. And in doing this, in case they're AV, I was able to guaranteed knock them out there. They go for the Air Slash, just for a bit of chip. Okay, nice chip right there. I still think they need the Sun with Venusaur to have a chance. It does come in. They go for Growth, but the Sun is going to go down this next turn, so I don't know how much that's going to help them. I think I Iron Head, though, because this thing dies to everything anyway. And yeah, that damage is great for my Diancie. In fact, I think Power Gem kills now. How fast does this reach? 284. Yeah, I actually have to hope Power Gem kills for me to have a chance. I think it will. I'm actually very positive it will, but... yeah, this is my hope right here. Just hope that the Power Gem can kill them. Come on, Diancie, kill this thing. Okay, they sack off Charizard to get back Venusaur. That makes sense. But... alright, I gotta be smart. If they Growth and I switch out, I lose. But if they knock this out, I think I lose too. Giga Drain. Okay, that's what I needed. Unless I actually die to the Z move, which... do I die to... I'm gonna die to that, aren't I? Yeah, I've lost this game. This Venusaur kinda ripped me. Like, it even had Earthquake for the Heatran. I literally couldn't do much to it with my Magearna anyway. They're able to go ahead and win right there. I'll drop a GG. I really don't see what I could have done against this Venusaur, especially with that Z move right there. I don't think the crit mattered. It was under grassy terrain, and that's going to be that. So that player's able to go ahead and win. And I'll go ahead and end off the live right there. Did hope you all enjoyed. I believe I went 5-2. Porygon-Z did do some work right here, so that's definitely very cool. And I'll see you next time. Later.